get some more.
Welcome back, everybody, to another YouTube video. It has been forever since the last time I uploaded a replay, but yeah, we are back, and today we are going to kick it with our Red Dragon Archfiend deck. Let's get started, shall we? So, first move's mine. I play Resonator Call. I'm going to add Red Resonator from my deck to my hand. Then I'm going to summon Red Sprinter. And Red Sprinter allows me to summon a level 3 or lower Fiend type monster. So use Red Sprinter, summon Red Resonator. I don't know why, but I'm going to use Red Resonator on Sprinter just to give me 17 extra life points. This is when I should have used Red Resonator's effect. That way I would have gained 2100 life points, but I'm going to bring him back anyway and bring out the OG himself, Red Dragon Archfiend. So now it's my opponent's turn. He used Pot of Duality. Adds a Pot of Desires to his hand. I'm going to be totally honest. I don't know why people run 40 card decks with Pot of Desire unless they had somebody like Grandma Ju Garzette. I honestly don't know why people run Pot of Desires just to draw 2 cards, giving up like 10 cards that could possibly change the duel. So the deck he has kind of relies off of equip spells. So he equips his card with a bunch of, he equips Benkei with a bunch of equip spells, and for each equipped spell that Benkei gets, he gets to attack. So he would have gotten to attack 4 times. He probably tried to go for an OTK, but I said no, you're not going to do anything because I got red screen. But let's get the effects of these spell cards. So he has White Veil. While the equipped monster battles, I can't activate any spell trap cards until the end of damage step. So I'm really glad I decided to activate red screen. Face up spell trap cards. So this pretty much negates spells and trap cards. This card is, every time that card attacks, he would have gained, this card gets a counter, giving this card an extra 500 attack. This card, 5, 10, 15, 20 gives him 2,000. This card gives him another 2,000. He really tried to OTK me, guys. Oh, he must have been so disappointed when I played my red screen. Look at that. He was going to attack me 4 times with 45. I'm so sick and tired of OTK players. Right? I'm so glad I get to prove everybody wrong. So he gets another card. Guess what? It's an equipped card, but guess what? He can't attack because of the red screen. And finally, I pull a game changer. Chain Resonator. Then I'm gonna use his effect. Bring out Synchron Resonator. And then I'm gonna upgrade Tyrant. I'm gonna upgrade to Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend. Because see, I'm gonna show you a OTK, my guy. Let me show you how. I'm gonna wipe all those cards out. I'm gonna deal you 3,000 points of damage, and then I'm gonna hit you with 35 points of damage, and that is how it is done. That is the end of the replay. Let's go into the next one. And welcome back to the second duel. Let's get started, shall we? So this time, I think I'm up against Subterra Behemoth. I think. Oh wait, he's got some crawlers, so probably Subterra Behemoth crawler deck. So right off the back, I'm gonna play Master Restrict and Imperial Iron Wall. Some of you are probably wondering, why do you have a Master Restrict in your deck, bro? Well, it's because it was at this point in Yu-Gi-Oh where people started kaijuing a lot of my cards, and I didn't appreciate that, so I just threw it in my deck just in case. You never know. Not all my opponents have the same thing, but you never know. So my hand's pretty bad. I have a little bit of protection on my field with red screen. Hopefully he doesn't destroy it. So he activates his field spell, and he also summons World Legacy Red Armor. You just pause the video and look at that. Its effect. It'll still be up there. He draws, uses Worm Bait. I'm guessing he's gonna link summon. I really hate that. I really freaking hate how easy it is to like link summon. In my opinion, tokens shouldn't really count as monsters because they're tokens. So Yeah, they're specified as tokens as well. So in my rightful opinion, put it down in the comment section below right now. Do you guys think that tokens should count as monsters? Because I sure don't. I'm glad there's some link cards that says accept tokens, you know. So I'm still getting a bad hand. Now, I don't know why, but this guy's not attacking me at all. I don't see nothing on his field that's preventing him from attacking. In my rightful opinion, this is the start of his downfall right here. So finally, I get a useful card, Forceful Resonator. Then I use Red Ward's effect, bring him out, put those levels together, they make up 8. He's gonna special summon an awful lot, so I'm gonna bring out Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. I'm gonna use Scarlet Security to take out all that backup he had and his field spell, and then I'm gonna use Scarlet's effect to take out all his special monsters. I call this the Scarlet Security and Scarlet effect. I call that I don't know. I call that Molten Destruction or something. That Molten Destruction combo or something. So his link monsters are basically activating their effects, bringing back the crawlers from his graveyards in face down position. I'm gonna attack one, he flips, use that effect. Then I'm gonna set down Caller Haunted because he has this card right here. I know he's about to flip it face up and get rid of Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. So of course, somehow he gets a lucky draw and brings back his field spell, boosting his crawlers. And of course, we use Spine's effect. Now I'm gonna bring back my Red Dragon Scarlet so it won't be too late. Fiendless come out, and here comes the Subterra Behemoths. Both of them. I'm not gonna lie, if I wanted to main a flip effect, that it'd probably be Subterra Behemoths, because I really kind of want to get good with those decks, but I just don't quite understand how they operate yet. So I'm gonna use my Scarlet's effect once more to deal 500 points of damage. I'm gonna bring out my Barrier Resonator and upgrade Scarlet into Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Now, the reason I did that because I'm thinking, well, if he flips and trying to activate his effect, I can just use my Abyss effect and negate it since it's one card. But guess what? Nope, doesn't work that way. And of course, since he flips something face down, the World Legacy can just send it to the graveyard. I hate that so much. But he summons some crawlers out. He brings out another link monsters. And now, guess what? He finally decides to try and attack me. But guess what? I activate Red Screen, and in response to that, he's going to discard Subterra Fiendless, which is going to negate Red Screen, and flip one of his cards face down. It allows me to take less damage. Yeah, win-win a little bit. But things are looking pretty dire here. I have a little bit of a bad hand, so I'm going to play Monster Reborn. I'm going to bring back the Scarlet. Don't worry about this. This trap doesn't do nothing. At least not to my monster. Bring out Chain. Use Chain effect. Bring out this card, and then I'm going to regenerate a few life points. Then I'm going to use Powerful Rebirth so that I can bring back out my Barrier Resonator, give him an extra level, and by using those 2 levels, I'm able to bring out King Calamity. When King Calamity comes out, he can't use any effects for the rest of the turn. Well, he can't really respond to like King Calamity, so yeah. King Calamity kind of got the same effect as Flame Wingman, so that's why he took 1400 points of damage. When he destroys something by battle, he like deals damage equal to his original attack. So, which is pretty cool. So he's summoning Fiendless, he's bringing back his Radiant, he's gonna bring out some more Worms, bring out some more Crawlers, bring out Binary Sorcerer. He's co-linked with 1, so he can only use this first effect. When a monster co-linked to this card battles your opponent monster, inflict battle damage to them, and he gains that much life points. So of course, he goes after Chain Resonator. I can't really do nothing. He rejuvenates some life points as well. I'm still drawing just tuner monsters. That's one thing that's a little tricky about this deck. It's got a lot of tuner monsters, but not too much. So of course I'm gonna attack Binary, then deal 16 more damage to him. So guess what he draws? Mirror Force. Now, of course, I don't know this, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm thinking, okay, game, but guess what? Boom, Mirror Force. But he thought he was safe, and I'm here to prove him wrong. See, when King Calamity is destroyed, he can bring out another Red Dragon Archfiend card. Guess who it is? Not that hard. Boom, I bring out Scarlet, and out of nowhere, take that card out, and Scarlet deals just enough damage to end the duel. And that's the end of the replay, as well as the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be uploading more Yu-Gi-Oh content on this channel soon. That's also going to be a series on the channel, so I hope you're ready. Also, I got to get back into some other games like Dragon Ball and freaking Brawlhalla. I haven't been touching those games. I'm sorry, I've been too hooked on Flying, but they are coming. And with that being said, see you all in the next video. Peace.